Hi guys, welcome to your January 2021. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You Timeless Reading Week 4 end of month message for the beautiful sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All I want to say is Sagittarius, look at that beautiful Ace of Cups. I said it. Somebody want them some Sag. If you're new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you're subscribed to the tribe, and what's good, fam bams, and hello to my members. Let's get cracking. This is a beautiful reading. Actually, it's the only reading this week. I like to point that out to you guys, not to make you feel bad, but I do like to kind of mention which one of my readings got the Ace of Cups, because I do you guys back to back every week. So you were the first energy that I have read this week, or closing this week's energy off, that got the Ace of Cups. So you could have experienced a brand new beginning in love from the start of the week until the close of this week. The first card between you and your person is patience, peaceful presence, letting go of depression, which is interesting. The next card is the card of Door to Spirit. This is a spiritual awakening, new beginnings. And I do believe that Scorpio got that card. We also have an Archangel card, Archangel, the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. This is love, compassion, and self-acceptance. Let's talk about the numerology really quickly. In the patience card, we do have the card of 16. The sum of 1 and 6 is 7. So there's definitely going to be some choices and some decisions that need to be made, obviously. When we're talking about the Door of Spirit, this is the card of 32, the sum of 3 and 2, which is 5. So the Door to Spirit, this could definitely be talking about, well, is this Pentacles on there? I feel like Pentacles, but not necessarily. The spiritual awakening, and typically spiritual awakenings happen when you have experienced some sort of loss. So you guys could be going into some type of 5 of Pentacle type of energy. Does not have to be, but you know what that 5 can mean, okay? Lastly, we do have the fourth chakra, the Archangel Raphael card, okay? And this is the card of 38, with the sum of those two being 11. Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Love, compassion, self-acceptance. And then it's the card of 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. What does those numbers mean to you? You let me know. So patience. I get in your readings quite a bit that somebody is trying to achieve something, Sagittarius. It's always someone trying to, your people. They go through a hell of a lot just trying to understand things that you're dealing with. Trying to understand what makes you tick, trying to understand the decisions that you make. They go through quite a bit. I feel like there is always eyes looking. There is always some type of presence of someone paying attention to what you guys have. Clarifying that patience is envy. I am the same as everybody else, but with different challenges, okay? Door to Spirit is all about clarifying loneliness, okay? I know that I am never alone, which is interesting because the spiritual awakening will definitely make you feel that way. And then finally, we do have love for Archangel Raphael. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. I think we've read this type of energy before where there's this energy between you two where it feels like someone on the outside looking in always has something to say. They always think that they're missing something. Your person is probably feeling like they have to share you. It always is something, especially when we have envy, loneliness, or love. They also may feel like you love everything else but them, Sagittarius. That is what I'm seeing. But at the same time, this person could be walking into their spiritual enlightenment or their spiritual path so they can banish those things and start filling themselves up. That could be what it is. Let's get into the main energy so we can uncover this. We do have 2 of Wands. Okay, that's our first 11. We do have an energy of the Knight of Cups or the Knight of Chalices. In the heart place, we do have the Ace of Cups. We also have the 6 of Cups as well as the Fool. Beautiful cut and dry energy. We do have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We have all water, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Uranus energy here with the Fool. And then that leads us right here into the the Wheel of Fortune. Interestingly enough here, this is great energy. I mean, we're talking about overcoming things, an inner strength that your partner is wanting, to want to be able to let go of the past. Maybe there's holding on to some things from the past, Sagittarius, being a little bit more verbally romantic, expressing their love, desiring a brand new, beautiful, loving beginning in the heart place. You know, being a little nostalgic, reminiscing on the time that you guys have. I feel like you've been together for a long time. This energy could have brought revelations of not wanting to let go of the past, not wanting to throw away everything that you guys have built, good, bad, or indifferent, and taking the risk, taking the necessary risk and rewards to keep this relationship. It feels just like a really general energy read. It doesn't feel like there's a specific storyline to this week, which I am happy to report. But you do have beautiful energy of the Wheel of Fortune coming into some type of new found luck and prosperity. That's always a good thing. A brand new beginning in love, looking at love from a different perspective through a different lens, which is always great. Possibly a new job for you guys. So that's good. I mean, it looks like, you know, there have been some things, but not much. And I'm happy to report that. Stay optimistic about your love life. Yes, so you guys are treading and plodding along. Nothing too significant closing the month out. We do have some regular healing family issues here. So it could have been a trip back home to the family. It could have been some type of issue with family members that prompted this this energy between you guys. Interesting right here. We do have an energy of release your ex, which is interesting. Clarify, Six of Cups being clarified by deceit. Oh, no, here we go. Now it's starting to tell a completely different story with the romantic intentions. So that's what they're trying to do until we start getting the romantic intentions involved. Now we have the differences here. Interesting. That was religious factors. Pay attention to the red flag. Okay, you got both. Okay. So they're trying to stay optimistic and being very open-minded about some of the things that has went on between you two in the past. Healing family issues. I know that this is a family thing, Sagittarius, because you do bring people to the party. That's just your energy. But I do feel like operating out of a energy of lack because of the simple fact that there are some issues within the family that need to be healed. The Ace of Cups is being clarified by release your ex. The person that's feeling like your brand new beginning is being blocked by the fact that you won't clear the energy of the ex out of here. When it comes down to deception, your partner is feeling like you're wearing a false self mask about how you carry this relationship and how you value it. They don't necessarily feel like you value the situation, Sagittarius, as they value the situation. So you're not being carried the same. They feel like you are wearing a false self mask about it and you're not being honest. They definitely do feel that. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path is blocking the risk. It's not only blocking those risks, it's also the cause of those risks. There is definitely an energy here of being different. Stay optimistic about your love life, healing family issues, release your ex, deception, and religious factors. I'm going to have to go back to the norm and go in with some blockages here instead of with the spellcasters. I might do both because I have some really negative type cards and I want to know what's blocking this. And this deck is definitely going to let me know. So we're going to go in first with release your ex. Actually, we're going to start there, but fragile heart. So they feel like you have a problem with being vulnerable and you do not trust in this connection. You're being guided that you can do that, Sagittarius. Clarify that. Renew an adventure is what is they feel like you're blocking. They would like to return to passion with you, Sagittarius. Community is healing, laughter and travel and new things can re-spark your love life. And give me one more for release your ex, the divine feminine. So you either feel like the ex was the divine feminine or this particular person, there's a divine feminine energy here. We're going to go in with healing family issues. Interesting. You let me know what that's about. We do have white flag. Someone wants another chance to make things right, a desire to do better. Okay. Give me one more energy here or a clarifier. We do have red flag. You got both the flags. This has happened before where we got both those flags. And I believe it was in your reading. Tune in to the subtle energy you are receiving about the situation. Listen to the messages from your body. Trust your gut and intuition. Wow. Okay. Give me one more here, Spirit. Yeah, we're going to do a lot of clarifying tonight. We do have a stalemate here. Stalemate situation. Someone needs to take decisive action. It feels very much so that they're feeling like you're blocking this because of your thought patterns. Get out of your head and into your heart. This is the truth. There's a truth that they want you to say. Perseverance. You guys have went through some obstacles, but there are blessed opportunities for growth. Both partners have the desire and the will to overcome. I don't think, Sagittarius, you want to you're overcoming anything. I don't think that that's how you're looking at things, honestly. We do have sacred sexuality. So this connection has the potential for sacred tantric alchemy. So you guys have a really good sex life, okay? And it is divine. There's going to be a change in fortune here, cross watchers, if this is what you're talking about with your Sagittarius. I'm just letting you know because we do have this. But there are some red flags, Sagittarius, and we're going to go into those right now. A connection, a telepathy. This connection has a very strong empathic and telepathic soul bond. They really do feel like you guys are connected. Rejection. It's not you. So don't reject yourself. Rejection is divine intervention. This is really strange that you've put them, they're feeling like you put them through so much betrayal. They feel like you're getting back with your ex-person. Trust this part of your journey, understanding that through pain, this is teaching you and others to love deeply in a more higher capacity. So that's what we have. That's what we have. We're still going to go in with spellcasters. So they're really feeling like, see, I spoke too soon, didn't I? Because everything was looking beautiful until we got these damn romantic intentions out. That the main energy is really indicative of how they feel. They really want a brand new beginning. And the reason why you're at the place that you're at right now is because they feel like between your ex and all of your family shit that they can't take it anymore. Give me one for stay optimistic about your love life. We do have life purpose. Interesting. They are figuring things out, trying to remain strong. Give me one for release your ex. Empowerment. They're trying to really, that's what this two of wands is about. That's what that two of wands is about, trying to get their personal power. Reconciliation. They want to reconcile. Or they're afraid that you're going to reconcile with the past. Religious factors. Freedom. And then we also have transformation. So from a spiritual standpoint, transformation, life purpose, strength, empowerment, reconciliation, and freedom. They feel like you want your freedom, Sagittarius. They want this relationship. There's a lot of people here with their opinions. There's a lot of things. Stay optimistic about your love life. Healing family issues, release your ex, deception, religious factors, and pay attention to the red flags. I mean, we got the whole damn box of tricks, don't we? they're trying to stay optimistic despite the things that has happened. They feel like there are people that is in here, in your connection, in the party. And, you know, they really want a brand new beginning. They want a fair shot. But really, these are the two cards that are hanging out to me the most. The fact that they're in love with you, but they feel like you're either still in love with the ex or you can't release the ex. This was an energy that Leo had a couple of weeks back. I remember that, where they felt like they wanted to marry the Leo, but the Leo wasn't in love with them. You guys haven't spoken about the family issues here. And you also haven't told them about how you really feel about your ex. That's probably going to be time to do that. Mercury has stationed retrograde, so if you try to talk about it now, you're more than likely going to be locking horns, guys. I can tell you, cross watchers, though, that there is going to be a break in the case because we do have beautiful major arcana. But you are thinking about the risk and the rewards right now. You're trying to look at it from a simple standpoint, cross watcher, so you can decide what you're going to do. If you agree with this, claim the reading. Your cross watchers, Sagittarius, typically come into the comments telling me what you have done or what you didn't do. So, and you normally get very beautiful energy, but it's always a backstory. So they're trying to be strong, Sag. They're trying to be strong. They have a lot to contend with, lovely. They have a lot to contend with. This feels very gender specific. I'm just going to let you know. This feels like a male Sagittarius in his family. If it does not resonate with you that way, take the pieces that resonate and leave the rest for someone else to put their own pieces to the puzzle together. Don't get in the comments talking about all of this yang, because at the end of the day, I'm here. This is somebody's message and I'm here to help them. There's a lot of energies going on, and not all readings this week was like that. It was a very complicated Aquarius video too, but that makes sense because Mercury is in retrograde in Aquarius right now, and we are in Aquarius season. So they can be feeling some very complicated type energy. Gemini was a little like that too. Scorpio was a little crazy as well. And these readings are done literally back to back, days back to back to back. There's no real time frame that exceeds like big gaps. So it's really interesting, but you know, even in one day, the planetary alignments can definitely change the energy. So that's why I tell you guys to keep that in mind. But I am looking at the fact that your person wants to take a risk on this regardless. And that's just what it is. Like, you guys are different. You're different in the way that you were raised. I'm looking at differences here. And with the Fool being there, that really lets me know that this person really wants to give this a try. They're in love with you. And they feel like your family and your friends and your way of thinking and all of the shit that comes along with loving you is what's blocking this. But yet they still will not leave your crazy ass alone, Sagittarius. So you tell me, what is the harm in that? You know, so again, what they're not telling you is probably what they have been telling you the whole time, but you just don't want to hear. And, you know, they really do feel like there's a lot of outside influences and you guys are different, but you're connected. There seems to be a real connection here. Now, I don't see the normal cards that indicate to me that it's a divinely guided union, but we did get a bunch of the Clarifier cards. So that lets me know that although it's felt, you guys may not feel it at the same time. Your cross watcher may feel it, Sagittarius, and you may not. This is definitely a connection that's worth paying attention to. And I feel like, especially when we're talking about patience, they're trying to be patient. They want to have a peaceful presence and let go all of the depression here. And they're trying to go into their spiritual awakening now because they need Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and all of the rest of these people in order to keep them through this. They need to pray and everything else. They're trying to accept themselves. This is love and compassion. So again, I'm feeling, there's decisions that needed to be made with the 7. The 5, I told you, feeling very left out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles-ish. And then the 11, walking through your door. Walking through the door, walking past the 11. You know, that's that 4 of Wands type of energy. They want to take this to the next level, but they're really, I don't know what came about, whether there was some type of argument. I will say I don't see any swords. What I see is all of the things that has stopped this beautiful connection up here. Prior to me saying this seems to be a very general read, boom, then it changed. It does that a whole lot. And love and envy is definitely something that is being plagued right now. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. Stay optimistic about your love life. We have healing family issues, release your ex, deception, religious factors, and pay attention to the red flags. I do believe that the deception had something to do with feelings. Release your ex is the reason why you guys can't get to the next level. Pay attention to the red flags was very much so about, you know, this energy of a bunch of signs cautioning the person that loves you and them wanting to move forward, but having to pay attention to those signs. So overall, I really do feel like they're in love with you in their heart. They really do. They're in love with you and they want to take this to the next level. And despite of all of the risk that they have encountered with this fool, they're still willing to move forward with you anyway. If you would just meet them halfway. I have read this for you guys before. Wow, that's so interesting. So like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. If I read one more reading for you, Sagittarius, where I'm telling you how somebody love your crazy ass. If it's not being in love with a Sagittarius, is these comments, I be cracking up. I don't have time to comment on everyone, but I definitely am a content creator that is crazy about my comments. Like, do not come and try to pull it. You will think that it will stick and you will be removed, and I won't even acknowledge you because we don't got time for that. I foster an environment of empowerment. You're not gonna come in my comments and call somebody else stupid either. I don't play that, because that's not what this is. This is not just open season where you could just come on my channel and act crazy. So I'm just saying, but in your comments though, like if I have to start qualifying these comment sections and run a contest, it's going to be funny. Your cross watchers and the people that love you is going to win, Sagittarius, because you be wanting, people be wanting to lock fisticuffs with you. I'm telling you, every time I read your energy, and don't put this on me because I am not connected with no Sagittarius in no type of way. I just pick up on, it's not crazy all the time. It actually has been pretty mild compared to what it was like in the last 3 months. But you know, it's always very loving. Like, these people love you wholeheartedly too. And it's just be like, where are you? Like, knock, knock, Sagittarius. Your people stay in love with you. It's always they're in love with you. I always see a wedding, marriage, Ace of Cups, this I be like, So I know that you guys are so multifaceted. You guys are an interesting bunch. But when you be having a gang of people trying to follow you over around the world, trying to do stuff and pose some harm, because you be acting crazy. All right. You heard the title. Sagittarius, you cracked me up. This was a wonderful way to end my month. I will see you guys next month when we do it again. It is hilarious. I hope it resonated, but for some of you guys, I hope it didn't. Bye, guys.